Hey guys, this week for Weapons Wednesday, we're taking a look at some of the more unique weapons that we just added to the KarateMart.com website.
But before we begin, if you could just like this video and subscribe to our channel,
that would be awesome.
So last week, DJ showed off some pretty cool weapons, and we did a poll in the community tab. Amanda, what did everybody choose?
That would be the dual-wielding ninja swords. I do really like that one. They're pretty inexpensive, but you can have a lot of fun with them.
That has been specifically one of my favorite items since we've carried it, because you get two swords for super cheap. So if you just want to chop stuff up and play with swords, that is definitely one of the items to buy.
They do chop up a Wing Chun dummy very well.
And anything else, you know, we could do pumpkins or watermelons, Wing Chun dummies, the landscaping.
Yeah.
If you're in the mood to ruin a sword, that dual sword set, that's the one to get.
Yep.
And this week, we're taking a look at, what are we taking a look at?
Some of our more unique new weapons that we added to the KarateMart.com website. It's just honestly stuff that I really have found unique more than anything else.
And you're the best weapons picker because you pick them for us and you pick them for Kyle. And this is all new stuff too, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. So unique new weapons. Let's start with the first one.
My favorite. All right, it's called the Rhinestone Self-Defense Set. I mean, obviously it's self-explanatory why it's called the Rhinestone Self-Defense Set. But this one is similar to the other ones that we have shown off, like the Diamond Defense and then the black one as well.
Yeah, because we've got a couple of these sets that include the pepper spray and the stun gun. And so we got them in a couple different colors. And this in a rhinestone, I love a fake diamond. I love fake jewels, fake gold. It is directly up my alley. I love it. And it's so ridiculous.
This one I actually really like this one because, so for this one, obviously the stun gun, but what I like about it is if you take off the cap, there's no safety switch on it. So as long as you keep it in the cap, it's not going to accidentally discharge, but then you don't have to do an additional thing underneath here.
That's great, because a lot of them are kind of fiddly, where you got to you have to do the safety, but the safety is, you have to mess with your fingers and get in there and slide the thing, and this is ready to go.
Yeah, and I mean, especially for a self-defense situation, you don't want to be playing with the safety switch, so.
All right. Okay, listen, I love testing a stun gun, and we test them all right, because some of them are better than others.
Yes.
And I'm a good judge of a stun gun's character. So, okay, Kyle yells louder than I do, but I'm more masculine than Kyle when it comes to getting stunned. So let's okay, I'm gonna just brace up and I'll let you get it. Oh, Jesus! That's a good one. That one's a sharp one. Ooh, that felt like you stabbed me with something. One of these days, I'm gonna have to shock you.
No, I'm fine.
She's fine. She knows when to. She says no right off the bat and doesn't change her mind.
No.
Which is why Amanda's never been electrocuted at work.
Yes. Oh no, I have accidentally.
You did actually. I saw the B footage of that one where you got yourself one time. That was good.
And then this one, the manufacturer does not state how many volts, which is honestly really good because they just slap a number on the label.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. Because I'm real technical, and actually the thing that I mostly do here, because we do the videos once a week, but we're always building stuff in the back. So I'm way more in the shop, a little more technical. There's no way to measure 1,000,000 volts. To measure 1,000,000 volts, you need crazy equipment. They don't do it. It's a math problem because they do it's called a voltage doubling circuit, and so then they just kind of calculate and take a good guess and. It's a swing. Nobody can confirm that, right?
Yeah. And then the other cool feature of that, sorry, Mel, bright LED flashlight that is honestly really good.
There's no safety on this one, so be careful.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's a decent little flashlight.
And then it is rechargeable as well, which is nice. It has the port on it.
Yeah, we love a little USB rechargeable. That's cool.
And then the second part is just a little pepper spray. I think it's a cute little size. It can fit on your keychain, stuff like that.
I like the small pepper sprays because we sell some big ones, right? And I guess if you're pepper spraying people regularly, maybe get the warehouse club sized pepper spray. But if you're just having it on you because you might need to pepper spray one person and you're not sure when, the small one's definitely easier to carry.
Yeah, and then this one is also replaceable, so. Very easy to change out. So if you do use it,
use it,
yes,
that's actually good advice with a bunch of stuff. The best camera to use is the one you have on you.
Yeah.
The best pepper spray to use is the one you got in your pocket. So
Yes. And then lastly, it has that little keychain. You can hang it on your keychain. So with that, the total length of the pepper spray, including the case, is 3 1/4 inches. The total weight with the case is 1.5 ounces. The stun gun the length is approximately 5 inches, and the total weight is 3.2 ounces. The only thing, though, is check your local laws on these because some of them have restrictions against pepper spray, some have restrictions against stun guns. So that's the only other thing.
yep. And then this, okay, so this stun gun, okay, so it looks cool. I like the rhinestones on it. What cosmetic product could this seems like a lot of mascara.
Yeah.
Or is it just a big lipstick? I mean, contrary to popular belief, I'm not regularly shopping for cosmetics. It seems a little big for
Blush.
blush. It could be blush.
Yes.
Okay.
Very inconspicuous.
Very inconspicuous. Blinged out and inconspicuous.
Yes.
It's a good disguise. I like it. Cool. Well, let's
wanna-
take our next one.
Do you want to introduce this one?
I'll introduce the next one. This is the Modern Tactical Knife Set. And this has got 2 little knives on it. I think that the immediately cool thing about this one is it's got a pretty high quality case. Because some of the stuff that we have has just a case to say it's got a case, right? This one's got this cool little belt clip on it that rotates. So you can put this guy and you can have it like however you want to put, however you want to put it. I like that.
And then it's a lot easier for left-handed people too.
Right. So you can do it this side, you can do it that side, you can do it this side. And it's actually a pretty slick little, like a little double catch if you look in there, right? That it goes, whoop, and then catches this way. So that's a pretty cool little way to capture your belt.
And then, so we'll start off with well, actually, we'll show off both at the same time to start.
Oh, and a push blade is my other favorite. I got a lot of favorites here. I got a lot of favorites. The push blades are my other favorite.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to drop the dang things. And it goes very good with just the ooh, I'm going to punch and stab.
Yeah. And I do just like the length, even though it is a little bit smaller. It's honestly the perfect size. This is very inconspicuous. Like if you have a shirt over it, it's really easy to hide. And honestly, for a push dagger, you don't need it that.
This is, here's the thing. That's a stab wound I don't want to get, right? I mean, you're not going to cut my liver out with it, but I'm going to give up pretty quick if you put this in me, right? And it's got a cool little handle.
Yes.
And what's this made out of?
G10.
The G10. Oh, with the scales. And that stuff's so chemical resistant, and it's not going to ever...
And it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's got a nice little texture on it.
And then you can see it's full tang as well on that.
Would you even call that a tang on a push blade?
I mean, I've always called it full tang.
It's
one piece.
We'll call it a tang. It's a single piece, so it's nice and sturdy. I like that.
And
Fits good. It's a little small. I have a pretty good sized hand. And then...
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
And then that one also has a combo edge blade. So the little serrated section, then the plain edge, those are both sharp. That's very sharp as well. Really the only other thing about it is there is venting in the blade right here. It takes off just a little bit of weight, just not too much though.
How does it feel in your hand? You got a little smaller hands than me.
Oh, it's comfortable.
Okay, because it's a little small for me.
Yeah, but it definitely works well for my
Looks
hands.
good on you too.
Thank you.
And then what's the other knife it comes with?
This is I literally just call it a fixed blade knife. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly which type it would be. It does have that fat belly like some of the other knives that we have, but typically people call the Skinner knives with the hole in the middle. I don't know if I'd call it a Skinner knife.
Okay, so that's what we've heard a lot of words thrown around for this guy.
Yeah.
Fat belly, Skinner knife, but we've got a lot of experts that watch our channel, so you guys can let us know in the comments.
Yes, that's
what you would technically describe this knife as.
Yeah.
And this is that's another little push. It's still a little small for my hand. It's a little small for my hand, but it's sharp.
Yeah.
This one's super sharp. Look, if I do that little test, oop, there we go.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bald spot in a while, so that's perfect.
And then they're both made out of 3CR13 stainless steel with the two-tone finish, which I do really like the two-tone finish on. The length of the blade is 2 inches. The total length is 3 3/4 inches, and then this one weighs 2.3 ounces.
Cool. And then what's this one weigh?
That one is 2.7 ounces with a blade length of 2.5 inches, and then the total length of 3 3/4 inches.
So some tiny little weapons.
Yes.
I'm into it.
I am too. I really like this little set.
Yeah, this is a good little set. And these are all of these things are pretty small. which also, because this video is going to go out in like the emergency period to order something for Christmas. So the small stuff that we sell is definitely faster in the mail and easier to ship.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to order a bunch of swords, it's going to have to go ground. That takes, you know, it adds a day or two.
Yeah.
This stuff we can put in a little express mailer. Off to the races.
Yes. And then this one I find very ironic. This one is the steel carbon fiber knuckles. I just find that pretty funny.
It's okay. And here's the thing. I find it a little less funny because I'm a little bit of a car guy, and I have seen some fake carbon fiber. It's very popular. Fake carbon fiber is very popular. Almost as popular as fake diamonds.
Yes.
But this one's definitely metal because we have the little magnet to test.
Yeah.
Dink. So the carbon fiber is a ruse on this one. So don't try to get this past any metal detectors.
Yes.
You will get caught.
And then also for that one too, I can't tell what type of steel it is. I'm gonna say either stainless steel or maybe 3CR, but it's still very
well. It's a ferrous. Okay, so it's a ferrous steel, but it doesn't stick great. It sticks a little bit, which tells me it's a stainless with just a little bit of iron in it, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's a good little knuckle duster, and it's a good size. Typical size. We've got a couple of them that are this kind of size and shape.
Yeah.
It feels good. Doesn't, like, punches nice. Knuckle duster.
And then it also has those flat edges up top. It's not rounded. Those ones I think make good impact points too.
They do. They do.
For me, it is too big, but was it comfortable for you?
Comfortable for me.
So yeah, because I'd have to hold it in a swiping fashion with how big it is.
Yeah, yeah. And then this one too, because I was scratching it a little bit earlier, this has got that baked on. It's the baked on finish. So it's like, it's pretty sturdy. It's a pretty sturdy little finish on this guy, which I like. It's good.
And this one obviously is very simple. The finger hole diameter is approximately 1 inch. The dimensions are approximately 4.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches, and the weight is 6.9 ounces. I guess there's only 2 other things that I would like to say is check your local laws. Obviously, knuckle dusters are bad. But if you want real carbon fiber knuckle dusters, Combative has some.
Combative
they have
has some.
4 fingers, 2 finger, and a single finger one. So if you want to check those out.
And those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool.
And they're real.
And then the check your local laws thing, did we ever find, because we had some knuckle duster stuff in the news here maybe a year ago, and then they were talking about banning them. Did we ever find out what happened with that? Should we check on that?
They're not going to be banned.
Didn't get banned. Didn't
No.
get banned. So we're safe to fight another day.
Yes.
Fight another day. Good deal. All right, well, we got the last one coming up. This is one of your favorites. One of my favorites too.
Oh,
I'll do this one.
yes.
This is the Ceremonial Fantasy Dagger. And we've got some fake diamonds at that end, and we've got some fake gold at this end. And I love fake gold. This is like the 24 karat ultra gold. You know, so gold. It's so gold. It's too gold, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. This thing is
Obviously, clearly a mall ninja. Like,
clearly,
there's no way.
It's clearly a mall ninja, but it's a ceremonial fantasy dagger. So we'll use it for our ceremonies.
I would say yes. We were kind of going back and forth with debates on like what type of sword it would be. So also, if you guys have any thought on that, you guys can put it in the comments as well.
We'll do promotions at KarateMart like this moving forward. This is about how strongly you can use this knife reliably without breaking it.
Yes.
Right, because it's a decorative piece.
So obviously, I mean, because we were talking about Crusaders, from the cross up here, it's what we're thinking of. But to be honest, for me, it kind of looks a little bit oriental, in my personal opinion, with some of the other decorations. Like there's the flowers, there's some animals up here that Mel and I were trying to figure out what type of bird it is, but we were making some fun guesses.
It's very
with that.
international. It's very international. I love
Yes.
when they put a bunch of stuff together. It doesn't. It's great. It's got birds. It's got crosses. It's got jade. It's got gold. It's great.
And then this, they are saying that it's an aluminum alloy.
Okay.
So
I
that
believe
is
them.
okay.
I believe them.
Just yeah, I was like, I don't think it's
And
gonna.
it fits in there. Yeah, nothing sticks to it.
Yeah.
And then it's got kind of a cool little, like that part. Ooh,
Yes.
matches up. The little tassels. This is cool. You know what this is for? It's for hanging on the wall. Is what
Yes.
it's for.
But we can also see how much it can withstand.
We could. Do you want to break it?
Kind of.
I'll let you give it a stab then.
All right. And this blade is an unsharpened Q235 steel. It's mainly carbon steel alloy that is commonly used in China. Kyle tried to sharpen the tip a little bit since it looked pretty dull, so he wanted to sharpen it, but it doesn't sharpen well at all. So I would not recommend trying to sharpen the rest of this, so completely unsharpened.
That is such a KarateMart thing. This knife isn't sharp enough. Take it in the back and sharpen it.
Yes.
That's our vibe. That is our vibe all year.
All right, we're going to see, because I don't think this is full tang either.
Well, I don't want you to break it in your hand. Go. You go.
What?
What kind of ceremony is this that we're doing?
That held up.
Let me see.
It's not like the blade. I'm kind of surprised.
Okay. Well, it's not sharp. It's not sharp at all. There's no edge to it at all.
Oh, I know, but I just thought it was going to break.
Yeah. Let me see. That? I mean, you could. I guess if you were in a pinch, you could. You could do something. I mean, it's not terrible.
I'm just.
Actually, this could be for more violent ceremonies than we initially suspected.
I mean, yeah, I did not expect that to hold up, and like that blade's not moving. It's not jiggling. Like you can't hear really anything coming up
Here,
from it.
There's my microphone. Or wait, that's just a little. That's a little tassel.
Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Because some of these will. They don't even want to be together. That's
Yes.
like you hand them to me and it's like I didn't want to be in one piece to start with.
But yeah, in the end though, it will look best. Like right here, just as a nice little wall hanger.
That's cool. That's where
Yeah.
we keep. That's where we keep our. That's where we keep our decorative blades on the wall, right there.
Yes.
Good deal.
And then with that, the blade length is approximately 8.5 inches. The total length of this entire thing is 15 inches, and the total weight is approximately 9.8 ounces.
Cool. It's a good little sword.
Yes, it is. I like it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah. Good. All right. Well, I think that concludes Weapons Wednesday this week.
Yes, it does. So if you guys can go to the community tab and vote for which weapon you like best this week, that'd be great. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel, and make sure to check out KarateMart.com because we have all sorts of unique weapons on the site.
Tons of unique weapons.
Yes. But until next week,
We'll
see you Weapons Wednesday.
Wednesday.